Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a look into the professional world of Vishal Kondabathini.
Yeah, we've sort of gathered info from, well, everywhere, haven't we? LinkedIn, patents, academic stuff.
Exactly. News, social media bits. The mission really is to understand his path, his contributions.
And kind of see what that tells us about navigating the tech landscape today.
Precisely. And we're trying to pull out the most important bits, give a holistic view without drowning in detail.
Right, because looking at all the sources gives that richer picture.
Okay, so the plan is career path, then academics, his patents, which are quite interesting skills, and finally his online footprint.
Sounds good. Let's start with the career.
All right, so currently he's a digital transformation strategist. That's at Novo Nordisk over in Copenhagen.
Oh, okay, pharmaceuticals, big company. What's he doing there?
Well, the focus seems to be on human-centric solutions, using tech, building data platforms, the usual digital transformation playbook, really.
And he's keeping up with new tech, too.
Yeah. Mentions of Microsoft Fabric, joining cloud skills challenges. Looks like continuous learning is definitely part of it, plus project management.
And that's quite a leap from his previous role, wasn't it, at Sony Mobile?
It was, yeah, in Lund, Sweden. His title there was just listed as PSV.
PSV, given the Sony connection and the timing, that's almost certainly PlayStation Vita, what do you think?
That makes the most sense. So consumer mobile tech, quite different from pharma strategy.
That transition is fascinating. From like mobile device features to strategic transformation in a totally different, highly regulated sector.
It really highlights adaptability. And while he was at Sony, he was involved in some innovation. Patents.
Right, there were two granted ones we saw.
Yep. The first, granted just last year, 2023, is about using face detection and social media connections to control who's in a video stream.
So like you need approval based on your face and if you're connected to the person filming.
Something like that, yeah. Sony Group Corporation is the assignee.
Okay, and the other one?
That one's older, granted 2016. It's about automatically focusing a camera.
Oh, yeah.
To prioritize people you're socially linked with. So it focuses on your friends first, basically.
Clever. And that was Sony Mobile Communications. Makes sense for a phone camera feature.
Exactly. And we also saw the applications for these, so you see the whole process unfolding.
These patents really show that early focus on mobile, social integration, consumer tech makes the jump to Novo Nordisk even more striking.
It does. Okay, let's rewind a bit to his foundation. Academics.
Right. He's got a Master of Science, Electrical Engineering, specializing in telecommunications.
From Blekinge Institute of Technology in Sweden, BTH. Known for being pretty tech-focused.
So a solid theoretical grounding there. And his thesis work, or related work, was interesting too.
Yeah, he got acknowledged for helping out on a project about transferring panorama images to smartphones. Real-time stuff.
Mobile again.
And co-authored a conference paper, T4E 2011, about linking up remote labs for education.
Remote labs, okay, so broadening out a bit there.
Definitely. And he shared a scholarship for his actual thesis work on a test system for get this, telemanipulator.
A telemanipulator, like remote robotics.
Yeah, part of the Visor project at BTH,
Yeah.
which involved online remote lab workbenches. Co-authored with Vinjar Pusai, Krishna Dinesh.
So even back then, his interests were quite diverse. Mobile imaging, remote systems, educational tech, not just one narrow path.
Exactly, which maybe explains the later career flexibility. Now, skills. LinkedIn lists the usual suspects for someone with his background.
Let me guess, project management, electrical engineering.
Plus data analysis, telecommunications, quality management, workflow design, a mix of tech and management.
That data analysis skill fits well with the move towards digital transformation, I suppose.
It does. And he also got certified as a Safer 4 Agilist back in 2019.
Scaled agile framework. That's very relevant for large-scale transformation projects. Lean agile principles, managing releases.
Right. It directly connects his engineering background to his current strategic role, building those data platforms and human-centric solutions at Novo Nordisk.
Okay, so the skills match the trajectory. What about his online presence? Is he active?
Seems to be. On LinkedIn, he shares stuff about digital transformation, his work, mentioned doing that Microsoft Cloud Skills Challenge recently.
Who's staying engaged with the professional community.
Looks like it. And he's popped up in a few tech forums too. Microsoft Learn, helping someone with Azure command line stuff.
Oh, really? Like tech support?
Kinda, yeah. Also on the Atlassian community about Jira workflows, and even Miro's community board for configuring an Azure Cards app.
Okay, so he's not afraid to get hands-on with different tools and platforms. and help out. Shows breadth.
Yeah, practical problem solving. We even found a random supermarket review he wrote in 2019 noting improvements. Just shows an observant eye, maybe.
Ah, okay. A man of many interests. And Kaggle. Did you mention Kaggle?
Oh, right. Yes, he has a presence on Kaggle, the data science competition site, which again lines up with that data analysis skill and interest in machine learning.
So, pulling it all together, what are the main themes we're seeing?
Well, definitely a strong technical foundation from that engineering background.
Yeah, and clear innovation and problem solving. You see that in the patents and the forum help.
Then there's that big strategic shift towards digital transformation.
Plus continuous learning, keeping skills fresh, adapting.
And finally, engagement, collaboration, being part of the community.
So you've got this versatile professional who's taken deep technical knowledge across really different fields, consumer electronics to pharma. That adaptability stands out.
It really does. Yeah. His whole journey, from patents on mobile social features to strategizing data platforms in healthcare, it shows a really broad application of tech thinking.
Okay, so here's a final thought to leave folks with.
Go for it.
Think about how people like Vishal, who blend that deep technical skill with a strategic view, manage to bridge seemingly separate worlds.
Like tech and pharma, or tech and education.
Exactly. Where might unexpected connections exist in your own work or interests? What kind of surprising innovations could come from bridging different domains?
Something to definitely think about. Thanks for diving deep with us today.